Daily Horoscope Analysis for Taurus, April 23, 2025. Greetings, steadfast Taurus. Today's celestial landscape presents a fascinating day of opportunity and introspection as we find ourselves firmly in your season. With the sun shining brightly in your sign, your natural Taurian qualities are amplified, bringing your determination, practicality, and sensuality to the forefront. As we examine the cosmic influences on April 23, 2025, we notice the moon transiting through Virgo, creating a harmonious Earth trine with your sun. This alignment supports practical endeavors and brings a grounding energy that resonates deeply with your nature. You'll likely feel more in tune with your body and your surroundings today, with an enhanced ability to make practical decisions that serve your long-term stability. Venus, your ruling planet, is currently positioned in Cáncer, activating your third house of communication and short-distance travel. This placement softens your sometimes stubborn approach, encouraging you to express your feelings with greater emotional depth and tenderness. Conversations today will carry more emotional weight, and you may find yourself sharing thoughts you'd normally keep private. This vulnerability, while perhaps uncomfortable for security-loving Taurus, actually creates deeper connections with those around you. Meanwhile, Mercury in Aries is forming a semi-square to your Sun, which might create mild tension between your methodical thinking process and the quicker, more impulsive communication style currently influenced by Mercury. You may need to consciously slow down rapid-fire thoughts before expressing them, ensuring your natural Taurian thoroughness isn't compromised by hasty words. In terms of relationships, today offers substantial potential for deepening bonds. With Jupiter in Gemini making a favorable aspect to Venus, romantic relationships receive a blessing of expansion and warmth. For coupled Taurians, this translates to meaningful conversations that build future foundations. Single bulls might encounter someone intellectually stimulating through mutual friends or during short trips. The key to romantic success today lies in remaining open to perspectives different from your own. Flexibility will attract more than rigidity now. Professionally, Mars in Capricorn is activating your ninth house of higher learning and expansion, forming a productive sextile to your Sun. This creates excellent conditions for advancing professional knowledge, considering additional training, or exploring new philosophical approaches to your career. Authority figures are likely to notice your contributions today, so don't hesitate to share innovative ideas. Your natural Taurian persistence is especially powerful now, helping you overcome obstacles that previously seemed immovable. Financially, today carries a cautionary note with Saturn in Pisces, creating some tension in your 11th house of hopes and wishes. You might feel conflicted between saving for the future and spending on social connections or group activities. The wisest approach is moderation. Allow yourself some pleasure spending, but maintain your characteristic Taurian financial discipline. Unexpected expenses related to technology or friend groups may arise, so keeping a small emergency fund accessible would be prudent. Health-wise, the moon in Virgo highlights your physical well-being, making this an excellent day for attending to bodily needs you've been neglecting. Your digestive system might be particularly sensitive today, so focus on wholesome, unprocessed foods that support gut health. Earth sign energy supports grounding exercises. Walking barefoot outdoors, gardening, or yoga would all help disperse any nervous tension accumulated during the week. Pay special attention to your throat and neck area, the bodily region ruled by Taurus, perhaps with gentle stretches or a soothing massage. A fascinating element today is Uranus continuing its long-term journey through your sign, currently making a subtle aspect to Neptune in Aries. This creates a unique opportunity for spiritual awakening that doesn't sacrifice your practical nature. You might experience unexpected flashes of insight about your life purpose or have dreams that carry significant messages. Pay attention to repetitive symbols or themes in your environment. The universe is communicating with you through these patterns. Pluto in Aquarius is activating your 10th house of career and public reputation, suggesting that profound transformations in your professional identity continue to unfold. Today may bring awareness of the deeper motivations behind your ambitions. Are you pursuing success for security, status, or self-fulfillment? This planetary influence invites honest self-assessment without judgment. The North Node in Pisces is calling you toward greater compassion and spiritual connection in your 11th house of community. Today presents opportunities to transcend material concerns and connect with others on a soul level. Group activities with a spiritual or humanitarian focus would be especially rewarding now. Your lucky color today is emerald green, which enhances your connection to Venus and amplifies prosperity energy. Carrying or wearing rose quartz would help balance any emotional intensity, while tiger's eye supports practical decision-making, a perfect combination for today's energies. Numerologically, today carries the energy of the number 7, 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. 1 plus 4 equals 5, suggesting introspection, analysis, and spiritual seeking. This reinforces the day's theme of practical spirituality, finding the sacred in everyday experiences. For personal growth, today offers a valuable opportunity to examine where you might be too rigid in your thinking. The planetary alignment supports expanding beyond comfortable thought patterns while maintaining your core values. Consider areas where flexibility might actually strengthen rather than threaten your security. A specific challenge today involves communication with siblings or neighbors if applicable. The Mercury-Sun aspect might amplify misunderstandings in these relationships. Taking extra time to clarify your meaning will prevent unnecessary friction. In terms of creativity, the Venus-Jupiter aspect stimulates your second house of resources, making this an excellent day for artistic pursuits that engage your senses. Cooking, music, ceramics, or anything involving texture and physical creation would be especially satisfying and potentially profitable. Your patience, usually one of your greatest strengths, might be tested today, particularly during the afternoon hours when the moon squares Mercury. Breathing techniques will help you maintain your characteristic calm during moments of frustration. Overall, April 23, 2025, offers you a balanced day of practical achievement and emotional depth. By embracing both your industrious nature and your capacity for pleasure and connection, you'll navigate the day's energies successfully. Remember that, as a Taurus, your greatest power comes from maintaining inner stability while the world changes around you like the mighty oak with deep roots, weathering any storm. As evening approaches, set aside time for sensory pleasures, a delicious meal, beautiful music, or physical touch to honor your Venusian ruler and recharge your earthy energy. Tomorrow brings new opportunities, but today offers its own unique gifts for the wise bull who knows how to appreciate life's simple but profound pleasures. On April 23, 2025, Taurus individuals find themselves at a pivotal moment in their cosmic journey. The planetary alignments today create a fascinating tapestry of energies that particularly impact those born under the sign of the bull. The sun continues its journey through your home sign of Taurus, amplifying your natural traits and bringing your core essence into focus. This solar energy illuminates your path and strengthens your resolve, making it an excellent time for self-assertion and personal development. Uranus, continuing its long transit through Taurus, forms a conjunction with the sun today, creating a powerful catalyst for unexpected changes and innovations in your life. This revolutionary planet has been slowly transforming your sense of identity and security since it entered your sign years ago. But today's alignment intensifies this energy, potentially bringing sudden insights or opportunities that challenge your usual steadfast nature. The moon travels through philosophical Sagittarius today, creating an interesting tension with your typically grounded Taurian energy. This lunar position opens your mind to broader horizons and encourages you to expand your worldview. You may feel a pull between your need for stability and a surprising desire for adventure and exploration. Mercury, the messenger planet, positions itself in the late degrees of Aries, just before entering your sign. This placement activates your sector of subconscious mind and introspection, bringing important insights from your deeper self. Communication may feel more intuitive than logical today, with messages coming through dreams, symbols, or gut feelings rather than direct conversation. Venus, your ruling planet, dances in the early degrees of Gemini, activating your house of personal resources and values. This placement brings a dual focus to financial matters and self-worth. You might find yourself contemplating new ways to utilize your talents or reconsidering what truly matters to you in material terms. Venus in Gemini brings versatility to your normally fixed approach to possessions and resources. Mars energizes the sign of Cáncer, activating your communication sector. This gives your words more emotional impact today, though you may need to be careful about becoming defensive in conversations. This placement supports heartfelt discussions about home, family, and your emotional needs, particularly with siblings or neighbors. Jupiter, expanding through Gemini, amplifies the Venus effects in your second house of finances and personal resources. This beneficial giant brings opportunities for growth and abundance in material matters, possibly through multiple streams of income or diverse investments. Your capacity to attract resources expands today, though Jupiter's placement in dual-natured Gemini suggests that flexibility rather than stubbornness will serve you best in financial dealings. Saturn continues its journey through the mystical waters of Pisces, forming a sextile to your Sun. This creates a supportive structure for pursuing your spiritual aspirations and long-term dreams. Saturn's influence helps you put practical foundations under your most idealistic visions, particularly in career matters and your public reputation. The disciplined energy of Saturn harmonizes well with your natural Taurian persistence, helping you build lasting achievements based on genuine inspiration. Neptune, now in pioneering Aries, activates your 12th house of spirituality and the subconscious. This placement brings a dynamic quality to your inner world, potentially awakening spiritual insights that come through more directly than Neptune's usual misty revelations. Pay attention to flashes of intuition that could guide creative projects or compassionate endeavors. Pluto's transformative power continues to work through Aquarius, forming a square to your Sun. This challenging aspect intensifies power dynamics in your professional life and public standing. You may find yourself navigating complex political situations at work or feeling pressure to transform your approach to authority and leadership. Pluto in this position demands authentic power rather than control, inviting you to release outdated ambitions and embrace a more evolved expression of your talents in the world. The North Node in Leo points toward your need to develop your creative voice and authentic self-expression, while the South Node in Aquarius suggests releasing intellectual detachment that prevents you from fully engaging with your heart's desires. Chiron, the wounded healer, transits through Aries in your sector of unconscious patterns, bringing opportunities to address deep wounds around identity and self-assertion. This placement can trigger moments of vulnerability today, but also offers healing if you're willing to acknowledge your authentic needs rather than hiding behind Taurian stubbornness. As Mercury forms a harmonious trine with Saturn on April 23, 2025, Taurus, your communication style gains remarkable structure and authority. This planetary alignment brings a grounding influence to your words, making this an excellent day for important conversations that require precision and careful consideration. Your thoughts are exceptionally well organized today, allowing you to express complex ideas with unusual clarity and practical wisdom. There's a maturity in your communication style that others will find both reassuring and compelling. With Venus, your ruling planet, positioned in Gemini, there's also an added layer of charm and versatility to your expression. You may find yourself more adaptable in conversations, willing to see multiple perspectives while still maintaining your characteristic steadfastness. This combination of flexibility and stability in your communication approach makes you particularly persuasive. The moon in Cáncer today activates your third house of communication, adding emotional intelligence to your interactions. You're not just speaking from a place of logic, but also connecting with others on a deeper, more intuitive level. This emotional resonance makes your words more impactful and memorable. For creative Taurians, this is an exceptionally fertile period for writing, speaking, or any form of artistic expression that requires communicating ideas. Your natural sensory awareness is heightened, allowing you to describe experiences with vivid detail and sensual richness. Jupiter's influence from your 12th house suggests that some of your most powerful insights may come from quiet reflection or even your dreams. Pay attention to the subtle messages your subconscious is sending you today. They contain valuable wisdom worth sharing. However, with Mars in Virgo forming a challenging aspect to your sign, be mindful of potential impatience when others don't immediately understand your point of view. There might be a tendency to become critical or overly perfectionistic about how you or others are expressing ideas. Remember that effective communication sometimes requires patience and repetition. Digital communications are particularly favored today, with Uranus in your sign forming a supportive aspect with communication planet Mercury. This is an excellent time for virtual meetings, social media engagement, or any technology-mediated exchanges. You may surprise others with innovative ideas or unconventional perspectives that showcase a side of yourself they rarely see. Your voice carries particular weight in group settings today. If you've been hesitant to speak up in meetings or community gatherings, this cosmic configuration provides supportive energy for making your ideas heard. People are more likely to recognize the value of your practical insights and grounded perspective. For Taurians in educational or teaching roles, your ability to explain complex concepts in accessible ways is enhanced. Students or mentees will appreciate your methodical approach and thorough explanations. This is also an opportune time to learn new communication skills yourself, particularly those involving visual or technological elements. In personal relationships, you're able to express feelings that you might typically keep guarded. The emotional intelligence provided by the Cáncer moon helps you navigate vulnerable conversations with loved ones. This could lead to breakthrough moments in relationships that have been stuck in patterns of misunderstanding. Trust that your words carry healing potential today. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon aspects Neptune, adding a dreamy, imaginative quality to your expression. This is perfect for poetry, music, or heart-to-heart conversations that transcend the mundane. Your ability to access symbolic language and metaphor is enhanced, allowing you to communicate on multiple levels simultaneously. For Taurus on April 23, 2025, your financial landscape shows remarkable potential as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your resources sector. This planetary alignment opens doors to unexpected monetary gains, particularly through previously established investments or savings plans. The energy today supports financial growth, but requires thoughtful action rather than impulsivity. With Mercury now direct in your sign, financial communications that were delayed earlier this month can finally move forward with clarity and purpose. This is an excellent day to revisit negotiations, especially those involving property, long-term assets, or passive income streams. The moon in Capricorn brings a practical, grounded energy to your financial decisions, helping you see the concrete steps needed to build lasting wealth. Pay particular attention to opportunities that combine your natural talents with material rewards. A colleague or business contact may approach you with an intriguing proposition around midday. While it may seem minor initially, it has significant growth potential if nurtured properly. Your financial intuition is heightened today, allowing you to sense which opportunities align with your long-term security needs. The Uranus-Venus aspect suggests a surprising financial insight may come through an unconventional source, perhaps through social media, a digital platform, or a chance conversation. This could reveal a new revenue stream that perfectly suits your skills. Regarding investments, Conservative approaches yield better results than speculative ventures today. Your second house is activated, highlighting your personal resources and value systems. Consider how your talents might be monetized in ways you haven't previously explored. A financial pattern that has been cycling since early February reaches a culmination point today, potentially bringing resolution to a money matter that has required patience. The Saturn influence in your career sector suggests that financial rewards are directly linked to professional responsibility and structure now. Taking on additional duties could lead to monetary recognition in the coming weeks. For Taurus entrepreneurs, this is an excellent day to review pricing structures or value propositions. The cosmic energy supports adjustments that better reflect your true worth. Those employed by others might discover an overlooked benefit or compensation opportunity within your existing arrangement. The Venus-Pluto sextile intensifies your financial perception, allowing you to see beyond surface appearances to the true value of opportunities. Trust this deeper understanding when evaluating offers or investments. Your financial acumen is particularly sharp when dealing with shared resources, loans, taxes, or inheritances today. The day's energy best supports methodical financial planning rather than impulsive purchases. Creating or revising a budget under today's influences can establish a foundation that serves you for months to come. Your natural Taurian patience with money matters is rewarded now. Steady progress trumps quick gains. Pay attention to recurring financial themes that have appeared since the new moon on April 19th, as they contain important clues about your evolving relationship with abundance. The Earth trine between multiple planets amplifies your natural financial strengths, creating a day where your practical approach to wealth building is cosmically supported. Financial conversations initiated today tend to lead to favorable outcomes, especially if you emphasize security and steady growth over flashy returns. This is an excellent time to consult with financial advisors or mentors who appreciate your long-term perspective. A financial opportunity connected to your past experiences or skills may resurface, this time with better terms or greater potential than before. The cosmic configuration suggests particular benefits from investments in tangible assets, real estate, sustainable goods, or resources with practical applications. Digital currencies or highly speculative investments carry higher risk for you today. Your financial judgment is especially sound regarding matters of home, family resources, or domestic investments. Trust your instincts about what truly holds value beyond mere price. Listen carefully to financial advice coming from established sources or traditional institutions. They align well with your energy today. Partnerships formed around financial matters today have staying power, especially those that balance innovation with stability. The Venus-Neptune aspect later in the day reminds you to maintain clear boundaries in financial arrangements. Ensure all terms are explicitly stated to avoid later confusion. Overall, April 23rd offers Taurus natives a day of solid financial potential, where your natural talents for wealth preservation and growth are enhanced by cosmic support. The key to maximizing today's opportunities lies in balancing your traditional approach to finances with openness to evolutionary changes in how you generate and manage resources. April 23, 2025, shines as a particularly auspicious day for you, Taurus, with several celestial bodies creating favorable conditions across multiple life domains. With the sun firmly in your sign, your natural strengths are amplified, creating a magnetic field of opportunity around you. Your ruling planet Venus in Cáncer forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces, infusing your day with creative inspiration and emotional intelligence that others find irresistible. Financial matters sparkle with potential as Jupiter in Gemini continues its expansive journey through your second house of personal resources. Pay special attention to unexpected income sources that merge communication skills with practical application. An investment opportunity may arise through a casual conversation, Your instinctual response will be more accurate than lengthy analysis today. The Venus-Neptune alignment particularly favors income from creative projects, artistic ventures, or endeavors that blend beauty with functionality. Your home environment emerges as a powerful fortunate area today. The Cancer influence on Venus creates a nurturing energy perfect for domestic improvements, family healing, and creating spaces that support both comfort and inspiration. Consider rearranging your living space to enhance flow and beauty. The results will exceed mere aesthetics and actually shift your energetic patterns in positive ways. Professional connections receive particularly favorable aspects as Mars in Aquarius energizes your career sector. A superior or mentor figure may offer unexpected support or recognition for your steady, methodical approach to challenges. Your natural leadership abilities shine through today, particularly when you demonstrate your practical problem-solving skills. A meeting scheduled for today could lead to a significant advancement opportunity that aligns perfectly with your authentic strengths. Creative expression flows with remarkable ease under today's Venus-Neptune trine. Whether you consider yourself artistic or not, your ability to bring beauty into tangible form is heightened. Projects involving photography, music, cooking, gardening, or any sensory art form receive cosmic blessings. What you create today carries a signature energy that others recognize as uniquely valuable. The Sagittarius moon illuminates your 8th house of shared resources and transformation, creating fortunate conditions for joint ventures, investment partnerships, and deepening intimate bonds. Trust your intuition regarding who to connect with financially or emotionally. Your normally cautious nature is balanced with expanded awareness today, allowing you to see potentials that might normally remain hidden. Educational pursuits receive Jupiter's expansive blessing, particularly studies involving practical skills with creative applications. A workshop, online course, or mentor conversation could provide the missing piece for a project you've been developing. Your capacity to absorb and integrate new information is heightened, especially when the learning incorporates tangible, hands-on elements. Earth-connected activities carry powerful fortunate energy for you today. Gardening, hiking, landscape design, or any endeavor that puts you in direct contact with the natural world not only grounds excess energy, but potentially reveals unexpected opportunities related to sustainability or natural resources. Your innate understanding of growth cycles and material value gives you an advantage in earth-based projects. Physical wellness practices that blend pleasure with functionality bring particular benefits. Rather than pushing through rigid exercise routines, seek movement that honors your body's natural rhythms and provides sensory enjoyment. Dance, swimming, or walking in beautiful settings aligns perfectly with today's energy pattern and may connect you with like-minded individuals who appreciate your grounded approach. Technology ventures receive surprising support from Uranus in your sign, forming a favorable aspect to Mercury. Your ability to bridge traditional values with innovative approaches creates unique opportunities in digital spaces. Consider updating your online presence or exploring how technology might streamline your daily processes in ways that honor rather than override your methodical nature. Gift-giving and generosity create powerful karmic openings today. Whether offering material support, emotional presence, or sharing your talents, your generosity returns multiplied. Pay attention to subtle intuitive nudges about who might benefit from your resources or abilities. These exchanges often initiate fortunate long-term connections. Social gatherings, particularly those blending pleasure with purpose, place you in exactly the right place at the right time. While large events might normally drain your energy, today's planetary alignment creates a protective field around your sensitivity while enhancing your natural charisma. A conversation at a community event or professional mixer could lead to a significant opportunity that perfectly matches your skills and interests. Luxury experiences aligned with your authentic values bring not just momentary pleasure, but lasting well-being today. The difference between empty indulgence and purposeful luxury becomes clear. Investments in quality over quantity, especially for items you use daily, prove wise beyond immediate gratification. Healing work related to family patterns receives powerful support from Venus in Cáncer. Emotional wounds can be addressed with greater compassion and less resistance than usual. Consider therapeutic approaches that honor both your need for practical results and emotional nuance. A breakthrough regarding a long-standing family dynamic could release energy for new growth. Long-term investments receive favorable aspects from Saturn in Pisces, suggesting that patient, disciplined financial strategies will yield significant rewards. This is less about quick returns and more about building lasting security through thoughtful allocation of resources. A conversation with a financial advisor who understands your values could reveal strategies perfectly aligned with your goals. Partnership matters benefit immensely from today's planetary positions, especially those involving shared resources or creative collaborations. Your ability to establish fair boundaries while remaining genuinely supportive creates relationships built on mutual respect and appreciation. An important conversation with a business or romantic partner reveals opportunities for deeper connection and shared prosperity. Beauty-related activities flow with remarkable ease as Venus, your ruling planet, supports all endeavors that celebrate sensory pleasure and aesthetic harmony. Consider refreshing your personal style, visiting art exhibitions, or simply spending time in environments that nourish your appreciation for beauty. What might seem like mere indulgence actually recharges your vital energy in essential ways. Community leadership roles suit your steady Taurus energy and receive cosmic support today. Your ability to create stability amid change is particularly valued in group settings. Consider where your practical wisdom might serve organizations or causes you care about. Your contribution today creates ripples of positive influence that extend far beyond immediate circumstances. April 23, 2025 brings a fascinating social landscape for Taurus natives as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your house of community and aspirations. This celestial configuration opens doors to meaningful social connections that could prove both pleasurable and advantageous. The day's energy particularly favors reconnecting with old friends who might have drifted from your inner circle. Someone from your past could unexpectedly reach out with an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your current goals. With Mercury stationed direct in your sign, your communication abilities are enhanced, making this an excellent day for expressing your authentic self in social settings. You'll find yourself more articulate and persuasive than usual, capable of winning others to your perspective without appearing forceful. The moon in Libra activates your sixth house of service, suggesting that collaborative projects or volunteer activities could be particularly rewarding social outlets today. You might find yourself naturally taking on a leadership role in group settings, though the Libra moon encourages you to lead through cooperation rather than authority. Saturn's position continues to ask you to be discerning about your social commitments. Quality over quantity remains your best approach. Not every social invitation deserves your valuable time and energy. A subtle square between Mars and Uranus suggests potential tension in certain social dynamics, particularly with individuals who challenge your need for stability. You may encounter someone whose unpredictable nature initially irritates you, but ultimately offers valuable perspective. Pay attention to social connections that emerge through work or health-related activities, as these could develop into meaningful long-term alliances. Digital connections are also highlighted today. An online interaction could unexpectedly blossom into something more substantial. Neptune's influence in your 11th house enhances your empathic abilities, allowing you to tune into the unspoken needs of friends and acquaintances. This makes you an excellent confidant today, though be careful not to absorb others' emotional states too readily. Pluto's transformative energy touches your house of intimacy, suggesting that casual social connections have the potential to deepen significantly if you're willing to be vulnerable. For coupled Taurus, this is an excellent day to socialize as a pair, as your relationship will project a harmonious energy that others find magnetic. Single Taurus may find that friends play matchmaker, potentially introducing you to someone with genuine compatibility potential. The Venus-Jupiter trine particularly favors social gatherings related to arts, culture, or luxurious settings, your natural domain as a Venus-ruled sign. An invitation to an exclusive event or cultural experience could arrive unexpectedly. Social connections made today carry a signature of abundance and growth, so remain open to expanding your circle even if it initially feels outside your comfort zone. The day supports moving beyond superficial small talk into conversations of substance that reveal shared values and create authentic bonds. Group activities that involve shared sensory experiences like wine tastings, gourmet dinners, or art exhibitions will particularly resonate with your Taurian nature while facilitating meaningful connections. For Taurus on April 23, 2025, the cosmic energies invite you to ground yourself before taking action. With the Sun firmly in your sign and Venus forming a delicate square with Neptune, there's a heightened need to distinguish between genuine opportunities and wishful thinking. This planetary configuration calls for anchoring yourself in reality while still honoring your dreams and aspirations. The Moon in practical Virgo reinforces this message, asking you to apply careful discernment to your choices today. This isn't about abandoning your visions, but ensuring they have solid foundations beneath them. Create concrete plans with clearly defined steps rather than relying on vague intentions. Your typical Taurian pragmatism serves you especially well today, trust it. Mercury's position suggests that communication will be particularly important, so express your boundaries clearly and listen carefully to what others are truly saying beneath their words. Financially, avoid impulsive decisions that lack proper research. Your ruling planet Venus encourages finding balance between indulgence and restraint, perhaps enjoying sensory pleasures that don't strain your resources. Physical movement will help process any emotional intensity today. Consider a walk in nature to clear your mind and reconnect with your body's wisdom. Jupiter's influence opens doors for learning, so remain receptive to lessons appearing in unexpected places. Notice where you might be clinging too rigidly to outcomes or methods. This is a day where flexibility, though challenging for your fixed sign, brings unexpected rewards. In relationships, practice patience with loved ones who may not share your pace or priorities. Remember that your legendary persistence can sometimes manifest as stubbornness. Discern where holding firm serves you and where yielding creates harmony. Nutrition deserves special attention today. Your body may be particularly responsive to what you consume. The evening hours bring a contemplative energy. Use this time for reflection rather than productivity. Create a small ritual that honors your accomplishments while setting intentions for tomorrow. Allow yourself appropriate